What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So, we have to check different articles for AMC when we talk about the stock market. Mainly, that's what we're hovering in, what we're invested in. So, that's what we like to talk about. Yes, there are other stocks that are in the market, and I love to talk about those positions as well. It just seems like a lot of questions really come around AMC, and that's why we continue to talk about it. But when you look at things like, Tesla or Apple or Funko or whatever you're into, they all show a bit of opportunity, but mainly we like to talk about things that we're into. But as we progress and as we create more content, maybe every day we can create a different video talking about other plays as well. But right now in this video, we are going to talk about AMC. We are going to go through an article here by the Motley Fool. And I mean, people that see the Motley Fool look at what they produce a lot of times, and it's like, contradictory to the last thing that they just posted, right? So I kind of want to take everything that we see here, that we read here, with a grain of salt. But if you guys could, make sure you hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more of these videos. Also, make sure you check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel. And if you want to check out my new credit card channel, I will provide the link up in the cards if you guys are interested. But like I said, let's talk about AMC really quick. Let's go through a little bit of an update and show you where things are right now. Currently, AMC is up on the day. It's up by 6%. So it's really been fluctuating back and forth, right? We saw this at a high today of $8.50 and a low today of $7.74. Again, being up 6% is absolutely amazing, but seeing how it keeps pushing up to about $8, $9, and then falling back down below that point to like low $7, right? Or the low point for today was $7.46. I don't know why I said $7.74, but still, we saw a low point, we see a high point, we're seeing some decent movement. And again, that point right in the low point was right in the beginning of the day. It pulled back and then started to absolutely make a move, and bounced off of this low level of $7.46 before increasing and really not looking back, increasing all the way up to, again, that high of about $8.50. Sorry for having everything kind of lumped together here, but $8.54 there. Maybe I can lock it. Yeah, and if I lock it, you can see a little bit more. So after that, after it hit that high, it started to come back a little bit. You see a touch point at the VWAP, and actually has broken through the VWAP. So it's not looking as positive right now. We may see this continue to drop down. Hopefully, we see a bounce at some point, but who's to say exactly where that bounce actually will be? You would hope that they consolidate here and you see it really push up from that level, from that point, but it's not 100% certain that we will see it make that move. What is certain is the fact that we've seen a decent amount of volume today, and it's about 18 million shares worth of volume, or 14 million shares on average. But we know that there's still a lot of potential, a lot of hope behind AMC, a lot of belief behind AMC. I know some people have given up and said, look, I don't like what Adam Aron's doing. I don't like what the company's doing. I understand that. But now is the question, like, is it a buy? And I think I did have some information here that I wanted to go into, and I don't even think it's here. I thought it was here, but maybe I'll have to try and find it at this point, because for some reason it is now gone. It is gone. But mainly it was hovering around AMC and basically saying, like, if, oh, you know what? It was in a different browser. That's what it was. Mainly it was hovering around AMC. It was a Motley Fool article. And AMC Entertainment is down 90% in a year. Is it a buy or in big trouble? And usually Motley Fool tends to, like, push back. Like they'll have something, positive, and then they'll have something negative right around the corner. And that's just what they do, what we have seen plenty of times. But let's go into this article and give them a benefit of the doubt. So AMC stock is a hot stock a few years ago. So what happened? AMC Entertainment has dropped like a rock over the past year, and for good reason. It is losing money and burning cash. In this video, Travis Hoyam, I don't know how to say his name at all, covers the challenge and discusses whether a recovery is imminent or not. We'll scroll down here. Hold on. hold on before you invest in AMC Entertainment. What if I told you the Motley Fool has a secret list of 10 stocks to consider? So basically, going into this video, I guess it's not even an article. I thought it was an article breaking that down, but they literally are just talking about how AMC dropped, and these are the reasons why. Now, I haven't watched this person's video, and I'm not going to for copyright reasons. I thought it would be an article. I literally didn't even jump into it. I just saw the news on Weeble and jumped into it and tried to see what they were saying about it and what their opinion was. But it's not even their opinion. It's technically, it could be, because they're posting it on their website. So maybe they're saying that they are in trouble. But honestly, as you look at things, I could imagine, and I believe they are in trouble as I look at a lot of the information that comes up for AMC. When I go into their financials, I see that their financials are not really looking as great. I'm trying to find exactly where the financials are. There they are. I can see that it's not really that great when you look at the different quarters and you understand the revenue, where the revenue was, where the net profit was or lack thereof. And you could see that, the revenue now in this last third quarter was 1.35 billion, way more than what you saw in the last few quarters. And then also looking at their overall, profit, if you're looking at net income, if I wanted to go here, just net income before taxes, after taxes, doesn't really matter. After taxes would be 8.6 million. Now that's not enough of a margin to really do anything with, especially when you have a lot of debt. But seeing that kind of progression and seeing it go from $226 million down on the, not on the year, but on the quarter, and then seeing it jump to 8.6 million means that you have progression. And what a lot of people like to point out is the fact that movie theaters are going out, and they'll never be the same because of streaming services. Movies have to be there, right? Movie theaters are an experience. It's just like theme parks. Like, you think that theme parks are going to go away because people can use a VR system and go on a roller coaster? No, right? Theme parks are still going to be there. Theme parks are still going to be a big thing. They're still going to have roller coasters, and you're still going to have it in real life. That's just how things work. The same thing for movie theaters. It's an experience, as long as you remain the right way. The business remains the right way, and does everything to where it's not like the business doesn't look horrible. Like, you don't walk in there and you're like, this is the worst thing I've ever seen. Like, you're walking in there and you're like, this is a great establishment. It's a great business. I like what they're doing here. I like the lights over there. I like this. I like that. Whatever. But you walk into the theater and they also have comfortable chairs. They also have good places to put your cups. All of that stuff. Right. Great screens. Great movie experience. And I think that AMC has that in some places, not in all places. But the point is that you're seeing that watching movies like in real life rather than in streaming services or in the VR headset, it's not going to be taken over by that. And I understand how people can think that, but as you look at how much movies are costing, they wouldn't get as much. And streaming services are talking about that, how they have to lower their budgets because of the fact that they're going only to streaming, right? So if things are only on Netflix, they don't really have as high of a budget as if you have, a Marvel movie over here that you need to make like $1 billion in order to break even. You're not going to have those high budget movies. You're not going to have, you're also going to have the cost of those jobs for CGI and all that stuff go down for the fact that we don't really need as much CGI because they can't really afford as much CGI. So then it has to go down in price, supply and demand that's there. So there's a bigger picture to this, a bigger story to this. And I feel like AMC is going to survive, not just because I've been a big fan of it over the last 2+ years, 3+ years. But I feel as though what we get out of this business is much more than just the revenue side of it. Even though that is a big piece of it and how it survives, it's much more than that. So anyways, guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel. If I was to answer the question if AMC is a buy or if it's not, I think that AMC, for me for me personally is a buy. And I will consistently buy in order to lower my cost basis to show that this does have a lot of promise. And in the long term future, I believe they're going to do an actual split, right? Instead of this reverse split that they've done, because you'll get to a point to where the price is a lot higher and you want to get down to a point you're offering, or you split the shares, you have more that's out there. I think they're going to eventually do that to keep the price reasonable for retail investors as they see it grow, which means that you and I, as we're invested into it in the next 3, 4, 5 years, will now have a company that's worth more market cap wise. So I'm going to get out of here, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.